Hey guys, this is Coach Scott from Tread Athletics. I just wanted to talk through a little lat length and power series that we found has some pretty good applications with a lot of our athletes here. The lats are going to be really important in the throwing motion because anytime we get overhead, our lat is going to be kind of stretched in a loaded position. So the lat and the pec are two major accelerators for the ball that we need to try to use those as much as possible to propel the ball forward. The more space, the more length we can create in those muscles, we should hypothetically be able to throw a little bit harder. So we're starting with just some lat tissue work. So using either a roller or a lacrosse ball is great here. I'm really just trying to prep the tissue here, kind of get it loosened up a little bit, try to add a little bit of length where I can. If there's any sort of tight spots or particular areas that I really notice that are a little bit more tender than others, I'm gonna probably spend a little bit more time there. So just getting the tissues kind of prepped first. Then we're gonna go into some stretching with the banded lat stretch here. So I'm just using a physio ball here to kind of prop myself, able to turn back and forth to kind of change the stretch through my lat there. And then going into lat pails rails. Lat pails rails here is kind of an interesting blend of mobility and activation since you're finding that stretch. Usually you'll find that you actually open up some pretty good range right away there. So I'm using the PVC pipe here, digging it into the ground to feel a lat stretch. Once I hold that for about 30 seconds or so, I'm gonna do a 10-second isometric into the ground, then a 10-second isometric away from the ground, and then back into a stretch. And now that we've opened up some range, we're gonna try to implement some power control at that end range. So starting with some pullover isos here. For this here, I'm just using a bench with some blocks underneath the front of it there to just give me a little decline. And I'm using a PVC pipe, pulling it into the racks there to get my isometric contraction. And then we're gonna go really full into the power side of things with the banded lat pull downs, a little bit more speed, and then going into seated or supine med ball pullover throw. I'm just trying to get a little rhythm and let it rip. We're gonna add some sledgehammer swings in. It's really a fantastic way to get a little bit more of that capturing the loop of energy, using the lat to really pull the sledgehammer down and really adding some power to this move here. Thanks for watching this video here, guys, and definitely give these drills or exercises a try and give us some feedback on how you're doing with them.